This is Payson, Utah. Hey, welcome to Living in Provo, Utah. Today we're exploring the two charming cities of Payson, Utah and Nephi, Utah. We'll help you decide which city might be best for you, and we're also going to show you the really cool Nebo Loop Scenic Byway that connects these two great cities.
Some of the things I like about Payson are the pool, and they also have Onion Days, which is their city celebration. It's fun.
Hey, and we're walking around kind of the main park here in town, all these beautiful trees. They got this fun little gazebo and stage behind us where they have community events. And I remember on Sundays sometimes they do like a concert in the park. It's a fun place to be. Oh, in August they have a Payson, they call it the salmon supper. This park will be absolutely full of pretty much everyone in town. They fly in salmon from Alaska. It's absolutely delicious. What are some of the other cool things here in Payson?
They have a skate park, they have tennis courts, they have Payson Market, that people like the donuts down there. Lots of stuff like that.
Yeah, don't forget Payson Market. Everyone loves the donuts.
But I think something people really like is the Nebo Loop.
So there's a lot of wonderful parks in this town. They've got one park up near where you go into Nebo Loop Road. It's got little walking trails through it and picnic areas. Oh, they have a really, I'm going to show it to you. They have some really cool old architecture like the Main Street. We're not that far away from Main Street right now, but they've shot a lot of Hallmark videos there, a lot of Christmas movies. It's always kind of funny to be down here in July and have that Main Street all decorated in Christmas gear or fake snow and all that kind of stuff. But they've done a lot of videos on that Main Street. It's pretty fun.
They've even done, they did Footloose at Payson High, the old one. They're tearing it down now.
Yeah, exactly, perfect. They're tearing down that old high school, and the kids, I can't remember everything they did, but they contributed to his charity, and they did a big campaign to try to get him to come out to their prom, senior prom here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and Kevin Bacon came.
He did come. They want him to come before they tear down the old high school that where a lot of that video is filmed. Really cool architecture too with the old school Petite Neat just up the road here a little bit. That building was built a long time ago. A lot of people love to hang out there, especially in the wintertime. It's great for sledding. Population somewhere in the mid 20,000, like maybe 25,000. So it's not a huge community, but it's really close to Provo. You're probably about 15 minutes to Provo from here, so the commute's great, which makes the job opportunities pretty good because your commute's pretty darn low. They're also doing a study right now about extending the front runner from Provo all the way down here to Payson, which would be great for those that want to commute via the front runner.
So in Payson, Utah, there is an LDS temple for those who want that. It's really pretty. It's by, is it by I-15? Kind of.
Yeah, it's pretty close to I-15, yeah.
Yeah, and that's nice for people of that. It also brings up home values in the area, and they also have a lot of shopping in the area. You know, you have a Walmart, you have Smith's, you have a bunch of restaurants and retailers, so you don't need to go super far to find nice shopping, so you're not spending forever doing that.
So I think probably the most important thing to notice is Payson is home to my favorite Mexican restaurant.
Mi Rancherito.
Mi Rancherito. We love Mi Rancherito. It's our favorite restaurant. But yeah, there's great shopping. The two main shopping districts in Payson are off of Main Street and then also off the 800 South exit. The 800 South exit is where all the newer shopping centers are. That's where the Walmart is and the Costa Vitas and just places like that. But the Main Street exit's where a lot of the old town shopping is. So pretty cool. And then again, you just maybe 10, well, I'd say maybe 7-8 minutes to Spanish Fork and their Canyon Creek Shopping Center where you've got a Costco and a Lowe's, a whole bunch of things there. And then from Spanish Fork, it's another 7 minutes down the road, and then you're in Provo with everything that Provo has to offer.
Okay, now we're gonna head over to Nephi through the Nebo Loop. This is Nephi, Utah.
All right, Adam, so what are the cool things about Nephi, Utah?
I mean, they have a nice hospital, a newish school, nice new school, and they also have a great park in the middle of town with a great community pool.
The quicker route to get to Nephi is to hop on Interstate 15, and then you're down to Nephi in about 20 minutes. Nephi has some great city parks. Again, Adam mentioned they've got a nice high school, hospital.
Although their high school isn't going to be as new as the new Payson High School.
That is very true. We're actually going to go golfing here in a little bit with my brother who's up, and there's a great golf course in kind of the mouth of the canyon. Here's the little creek that comes out of that canyon right there. So the golf course is really fun. It's just a 9-hole course. I would give the edge to Payson, which has Gladstone Golf Course, which is up in the mountains. That's a really fun course.
I mean, hunting access, a lot of that. There's also a lot of biking, trails,
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff, ATVing.
So Nephi is actually a smaller town. I'm going to say somewhere between 5,000 and 6,000 people. And one of the nice things about Nephi is home prices are cheaper here. You're looking at about 5% less than the same house that you would buy up in even in Payson. So if there's a home for about 600,000 up there in Payson, you're going to pay probably around 570 for that house down here. So some people are willing to do that. Now, if you want the small town charm, then Nephi's that for you. It's small. Payson's still small, but it's not that small. There's agriculture for both that surround both of these cities. For Nephi, I'd say it's more like alfalfa fields on the north, south, east, west that kind of surround Nephi. In Payson, it's more orchards. On the east side, there's a lot of orchards. There's a lot of orchards out on the west side, out in an area that they call West Mountain. So it gives both areas that kind of country feel that people really crave.
Although the difference though is like with Payson, you're still close to Spanish Fork and Provo and you have amenities in town. Whereas Nephi's a little more isolated. You're gonna have to hop over on the I-15 to Payson, to Spanish Fork, to Provo. A lot more travel, longer commute.
Plan on 20-25 minutes extra commute to the Utah County area where you're going to have more opportunities for shopping or maybe even doctor's appointments.
And if you need to go to Salt Lake, it's even further.
Yeah.
So one thing about both towns that is nice is the old town architecture. As you can see, there are some cool old buildings. In Payson, they actually filmed some movies there. We might have mentioned that before, but both towns have beautiful old town architecture, which is really nice to see.
So there's not a whole lot of actual shopping right in Nephi, but they do have one grocery store. That's the Nebo Market. Oh, but they do have one thing that we love. What's the restaurant? You remember the name of it?
Is it El Dorado?
It's called El Dorado. Now, it's a great Mexican restaurant here in town, and it has the exact same menu
As Mi Rancherito?
as Mi Rancherito. So we love going there too. Okay, so which town's right for you, Payson or Nephi? What do you think, Adam?
It depends
On what?
on your interests, your needs, whether you care more about a commute or small town feel. Just really depends.
Yeah, for sure. If you want home prices that are a little bit cheaper, then you're going to take Nephi. If you want a shorter commute to work, you'll take Payson. Both have great schools. They both have hospitals. They both have beautiful golf courses. I would give the edge in parks to Payson. It has more parks than Nephi has. So it really depends on what you want. If you want more of that open feel, I would probably pick Nephi over Payson. But if you want more options to more housing, I would pick Payson. There's a lot more newer construction in Payson. Both of the cities and the centers of town are pretty old. I mean, we're talking homes that were built over 100 years ago. But on the edges of the towns, you have new subdivisions being built for both of them, both on the north and the south of them. So
and
really,
if you're LDS, you might want to live in Payson because of you're closer to the temple, but that's really only for some people.
yeah, sure. So as Adam said, it depends on what your tastes and interests are. Both towns are wonderful. They're both connected by that gorgeous Nebo Loop road, which we just showed you. There's beautiful camping, hiking, fishing all around nearby. You can't go wrong with either town.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, you might enjoy our other content about these cities that we talked about. We have, if you click here, Nephi pros and cons, or if you're looking to see something with nature, we also have a video about the Nebo Loop, and also we have a Payson pros and cons. So we have plenty for you to check out, and we'll see you later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap on that notification bell if you want to see more content like this.